everyone, Juliette Maris here. I help motivated individuals move away from pain and feel good again by working with their alignment. So January is a time of making changes and shifting things. It's a fresh start, and I think it's really great. What I do see is that people get really excited and really pumped up on the first, and they usually have these really lofty goals that are not realistic, and then after a week or two they kind of fall back into old patterns pretty quickly. So what I'd like to do in this video blog is give you four tips for lasting change, because that's what we really want. We don't want to go on a diet, we want to make a lifestyle change, and we want to be happier, healthier individuals. So the first tip is to have a goal and be clear with yourself and be honest with yourself. Honest meaning be realistic. So say you have a desk job, you work 9 to 5, and you have this dream of being in the circus. Is that realistic? And if it's something that you're really passionate about and you really want to do, that's fine, but be realistic in terms of how long it's going to take you to get there and what you need to do in order to achieve that goal. Which brings us to tip number 2 is write a list of everything that needs to happen in order for this realistic goal to be achieved. So this will give you kind of like a checkpoint of A to B to C to D in order to get all the way to Z. And that is good because it keeps you realistic in terms of what needs to happen in order for you to achieve your goal, but then it also gives you these little mini goals to feel accomplished and productive in working towards achieving that goal. The third tip is to visualize. Visualization works so well, and sometimes people are a little weird about doing it, but honestly, I've done it, athletes use it all the time, and it's such an amazing tool. So what I like to do is picture what's not working, maybe like a feeling or an image, and picture that on the left-hand side. And then on the right-hand side, I picture where I want to be, what that looks like, what that feels like, and they're two very different images. And then I put where I want to be behind where I don't want to be, where I am right now, and then I visualize the awesome me coming up and pushing the other me away. And then I open my eyes. So close your eyes, picture negative on the right, on the left, positive on the right, put the positive behind the negative, bring it out and push the negative away. And I would do that about 10 or 12 times just to get that in my brain and in my subconscious, and do it in the morning. You know, visualize where you want to be, how you want to feel, and over time that when you think of the negative image, you don't even see it anymore. The positive image comes up, so it'll keep your brain into that feeling, and it'll help you make better decisions when you visualize. And the fourth tip is really the most important one, and that's to believe that this change can actually happen. So many times I'm talking to my clients, and we're talking about where they feel kind of stuck in their life and where they actually want to be, and it's honestly so sad how often people don't believe that they can have what they actually want. And so if you don't believe that you can have what you want, or if you don't believe you can change, I agree with you, you can't. But if you get your brain involved, and if you really believe that what you want can actually happen, if you have a realistic, logical goal, then it can happen, and you will be making steps towards doing what it is that you want to do. But if you're a negative Nancy, and if you're feeling like things never work out for you, they probably don't. So having these four tips, 4 ways of making lasting change will really help you get back on track. So if you know anyone that's kind of fallen off the New Year's bandwagon, then I would love for you to share this video with them. And if you have any tips that really help you stay focused and stay in the zone and make a lasting change as opposed to just for a couple of weeks, I would love for you to share them. Sometimes people need to hear exactly what you're saying in exactly the way that you're saying in order for it to click. So I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope that you are making strides, changing and becoming a healthier, happier individual, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.